I think we'll start. I'll start presenting my screen. Do you see my classroom window? I shared. Are you seeing my classroom window? Google Classroom window? No. Okay. Now do you see? Okay. Now this is actually the classroom interface which we have created that day, and let me take you there. Now in the first place we need to register the students, so we need to know their brief biodata. We need to know the details of the students who are joining our department. For that we need to create a registration form. So let us start from the process of registration creation. So now I am going to click this button. Now I am going to give a quiz assignment. We'll call it assignment because it is going to be registration actually. Mind you, it is always easy to create these documents within the Google Classroom so that it is easy to integrate instead of linking it from outside. All students should fill in the registration form. And now we are going to create a blank quiz, and we are going to name it as registration. And now the first question you are going to ask is the first name of the student. Am I audible? Okay. So people are joining, so constantly I'm switching screen. Now first name. As soon as I type the first name, the Google Forms software is rather intuitive. It just gives me the short answer choice. So we are going to choose the short answer. I like if everybody could join well in time so that we may not waste time. So here we have added first name, and now the short answer text is added. Now instead of creating a add new question, we can always welcome madam. PC madam has joined. Welcome madam. So I think வாங்க மேடம். I mean, are you seeing my screen, madam? So we have created the first field. That's the first name of the student. The student should key in the answer, and the next question is going to be the last name. again it gives you the nice choice, short answer. And then I'm going to add another question saying that email ID. So what happens is this will give you a choice of enable email collection setting. So that's it. Then let us go to the next. First name, last name is over. Always you select the question before you add the next question. You select the lowermost question and then click the select button. So first name we have given, second last name we have given, the name of the parent. So this is again going to be a short answer. It is automatically chosen, and then you can take the other details like mobile number. So again you can say it is a number. You can specify whether it is equal to or the number of digits you can specify. This is actually, it's called validation. Supposing if you say it should be 10 digits, then it will take only 10 digits. So let us just make it a short answer. Let them type whatever they want. Then it should be a number. So we'll just choose the number. Length, I think you can choose the length. Maximum length is going to be number. Then you can say maximum is 10. So if the number is going to exceed the 10 digits, it may not take. So don't forget to mark all the questions as required. I think I would love if everybody could join on time, because it just distracts me. I need to go out of the screen and keep on permitting them. So I'm going to give required, and then I'm going to add another question. This question I'm going to add file upload feature. So why I'm allowing file upload is I need to get the photographs uploaded. So I'm going to ask them to please upload your passport photograph. So passport photograph needs to be uploaded. That we have given facility. Here allow only specific file types. So what we will do is we will choose the thing and we will specify we are going to allow only image upload, and maximum number of files we will specify it is only one, and then the size of the file I will say is 1 MB. Otherwise your drive will get filled up in no time. So what we have given is we have asked the student to upload the photograph. We have said only images should be uploaded, and then we have even specified the file size. So this is actually a feature which I am showing you for the first time in Google Forms. And now let us customize it, make these forms look better. So here you can choose the theme option. So you want a header, you can choose a header. You can choose a nice header, or you can upload a header. If you have a header in your desktop which you have created, you can always upload the header image. Addition of header image will make the form look a little pleasing, And mind you, when you added the header, you see the colors have changed appropriately. I like this feature more because for a person like me who's not so adept at color combination, it's really nice if these things are done automatically. The moment I choose the header image, the entire form gets transformed into their matching colors. So that's what we see. Now the form looks really pleasant and gives you, first it gives you a warning that this form is going to collect email addresses. So now let us see how this will look from the student standpoint of view. So this is how the student will see. This is actually the registration form. The student can answer and you can add the file from their drive or from upload. They can upload files from the device or even attach a link to the device. So the form is ready. Now we need to send it across. How are you going to send? You have the following ways. You can send a link, you can send it across by email. If it is there in the classroom, it will specify. See, we have given it out to the classroom itself. So what we are going to do is, we are going to use the same classroom feature to save it. We are going to show the form here. Registration form is here, right? Done. So it will be here, registration shown in your drive. So it gets linked. You click add from the Google Drive. Form registration is added. I'm going to the drive. We will add the registration. And now the form is being added. And mind you, when you are using your domain ID for creation of forms, it gives you this option of grid importing. So this is what you will have when you use the domain, that is your college ID, and create a Google Classroom. Here, when you create a quiz, when you create a test, when you push the slider to the right, it automatically imports the grade from the test form to your grade sheet. And then here you can choose whether you are going to assign it to all students or not. All students should be assigned, and here there is no category, so we are not going to give any points. We will say ungraded. So due date, of course, you can give, and then you can say there is no topic, means you just create a topic and say registration, so that this will avoid confusion. So we will say it is registration. The topic is given as registration, and then we are going to assign. So when you give assign, it will be assigned to all the students. So what happens is that then at the entire class, students will be seeing the registration form. Let us refresh and see. So you see the registration form. The student can fill it up. When they turn it on, you will be seeing the form. And then so this is how the form will be looking from the student's end. So how many people? I have registered only myself here. There is only one student. So naturally it is assigned only to me. So it shows the number of students the form has been assigned to is 1, and no response has been received till date. So that is a detail you get. So this is so far as the registration is concerned. And now the next is, so next common thing you would like to do is, if you are known to conduct parent teachers meeting, wherein you would like to view their parents, you would like to give appointments to the students or the parents of the students to come and meet the teacher, so that it will be done in an orderly way. For example, you will have 3 or 4 slots per day, and each of these slots will be 15 minutes, and then you will like the parents to register themselves for appointment to any of these slots according to their convenience, and you can specify how many parents you would like to see within each slot. So now we are going to try it out. I mean, is it clear to you so far? Registration, is there any doubt? Can we go to the parent teacher appointment? I mean, registration will you be able to create? It is a rather simple process. Only one thing new is the upload feature which are utilized. Any doubts? Am I audible or not? Okay. Can we go to the next thing? Now we are going to create a appointment for the parents to come and see the teacher. So we are again going to use a Google form to create the appointment. For this to happen, we need to go to the Google Forms. So here we are not going to integrate it with our classroom because pardon me சொல்லுங்க மேடம். அது நீங்க whatever you want you can ask madam. You can say email ID of the parent. It is your prerogative madam. The form on the how to design I have told you. You can always say specify which detail you want. They got it. If you say it is father's mobile, you will have to specify father's mobile. I will take you again to the registration form and tell. எது வேணா நீங்க கேட்கலாம் மேடம். வாட் எவர் டேட்டா யூ வாண்ட் அஸ் பாருங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நேம் லாஸ்ட் நேம் இருக்கு, நேம் ஆஃப் த பேரண்ட். அந்த நெக்ஸ்ட் கொஸ்டின் யூ சே மொபைல் நம்பர் ஆஃப் த பேரண்ட். நெக்ஸ்ட் கொஸ்டின் யூ சே ரெசிடென்ஷியல் அட்ரஸ் ஆஃப் த பேரண்ட். யூ கேன் கீப் ஆன் எக்ஸ்பேண்டிங் த ஃபார்ம். ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் ஃபார்ம் இஸ் I will show you. So again the response you see this is actually the create spreadsheet. இங்கே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா கொஸ்டின் இருக்கு. நவ் யூ சி த ஸ்க்ரீன் தெரியுதா மேடம்? ரெஸ்பான்சஸ். இந்த ரெஸ்பான்சஸ் போயிட்டு இங்கே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா கிரியேட் ஸ்ப்ரெட்ஷீட்னு இருக்கும். இங்கே என்ன ஆகும்னா இது ஆல்ரெடி கிரியேட் எ நியூ ஸ்ப்ரெட்ஷீட் ரெஜிஸ்ட்ரேஷன் ஹெட்டில் நேமில் ரெஸ்பான்சஸ்ன்னு போட்டிருக்கும். யூ ஜஸ்ட் சே கிரியேட். ஸோ வாட் ஹேப்பன்ஸ் இஸ் இட் வில் டேக் யூ டு த ஸ்ப்ரெட்ஷீட். த ஸ்ப்ரெட்ஷீட் வில் கிவ் அ டைம் ஸ்டாம்ப், இமெயில் அட்ரஸ், and then it will give a score. Score is not needed. First name, last name, every detail you want you can find it here madam in the spreadsheet. This spreadsheet will be found in the Google Drive. Because yesterday Yogesh was talking about this spreadsheet, so I thought you will automatically understand that. So if you see the questions, then go to the response, click the spreadsheet, it will take you to the data collecting center. This is where the data will be collected and stored in your drive. Is it clear madam? Okay. If there is any problem just stop me then and so that we will be able to clear it. Now let us schedule a parent teacher appointment. Now I will show you a sample form. This is how the sample form will be there. So parent teacher meet conducted by a professor or assistant professor's name, and the name of the student you have created, name of the parent. Here this is where the change comes. So you have done preferred date and time of the meeting you have stated, that is 14/7 between 10 to 10:15, 14/4 again between 10:30. So you have specified the time. For example, this should also be 4, and mind you, you should make it drop down. I am not repeating again these things, you know how to do it. Name of the student, name of the parent, that all you will know, isn't it? I am just showing you the difference alone. Purida madam? Hello? Madam, actually in the parent teachers meet form, in the header you say parent teacher meet conducted by, this is actually the description, and then the same thing you create. The first question is name of the student, and then second question is name of the parent, and make it short answer, and then preferred date and time. You are given out 4 slots, madam. So 4 slots, say 10 a.m. to 10:15. These you have typed down, and you have chosen drop down here. You have chosen drop down here. So now you can specify the number of parents who should come between 10 to 10:15, and then number of parents who should come between 10:30 and 10:45. So what this form will do is, if you say that I want to see only 5 parents between 10 and 10:45 a.m., what it will do is, the moment the 5th parent has chosen this slot, this won't be shown to the 6th parent. Do you understand, madam? Hello? A meeting you can conduct in any Google Meet, that is your choice, madam. This is actually meant for creating an appointment, madam. You just give them an appointment. The meeting you can conduct in person or in Google Meet, that is your choice. That is totally a different part. Don't get confused by the process of the meeting. Meeting, you can meet the parent in person, or you can choose the fix up an appointment in Google Meet. That is your choice. If it is going to be in a Google Meet, I can show you how to integrate it with the Google Calendar. But here it is just giving out the appointment for the parent of the student to come and meet you at that given time slot. So we don't want all of the parents to come within the same slot. So we need to spend some time with them. So what we'll do is, we will segregate 4 different slots and say we will see only 5 parents for each of the slot. So what this form will do is, by the time the 6th parent logs in, they cannot choose the slot which is overloaded. That won't be shown. So how are you going to go about it? For this to happen, you need a plugin. It is called Choice Eliminator. So you need to use a choice eliminator. What this choice eliminator does is, I'll just show you how to configure the choice eliminator. And now I'm going to go to the setting. So it shows limit to 5. If I say limit to 5, it won't show this slot to the 6th person. I can say limit to 3. It won't show the slot to the 4th person. So I can say limit to 2. I can say limit to 1. So this way you can specify this for this form. And what you should do is, you should choose drop down. So you can ask me how you're going to install this choice eliminator. So that can be done by clicking this dot, go to add-on. Here you type choice eliminator. Choice eliminator 2. You choose choice eliminator 2. Since it is already installed, it is not giving me the option of installation. So if you are doing it for the first time, it will show install. You click the install button. You need to accept the questions it asks for. It also, you need to accept the permissions it requires, and then it will be done. I mean, am I audible? Okay. So now how the form is going to be viewed? The form will be like this. The preferred choice you can choose. So what happens is, since I am doing it for the, pardon me? I'll show you. I mean, may I know whom I am speaking to? Okay. Now, you click at the 3 vertical dots here. Are you able to see it? Click it. Then you go to add-on. It will take you to the add-on. This is actually another website which is maintained by Google. It's called G Suite Marketplace. Then you key in the search button, you key in the choice eliminator. You choose choice eliminator too, because that is more robust and more easy to install. Just you choose it, install it, and then after installation it should be shown here, choice eliminator. So before using choice eliminator, you need to choose the question to which you want to use the choice eliminator. I repeat again, when you want to use the choice eliminator, you need to choose the question first you want to use it as. So then I have chosen this question, prefer date and time of meeting, and then you choose drop down as the question format. You choose drop down as the question format because this software, this plugin likes a question to be in the drop down format. So it is easy for it to hide the choice. So if it is going to be the sixth person who is going to log in to choose the spot, it won't show that slot. So it is easy for it to hide it, because if you use the drop down, it is easy for it to hide. If you don't use the drop down, it will be a problem because it will hide partially. The entire form will be a mess. So you should always choose drop down here. That is one important aspect you are going to take care while you do this. So you choose the question first and then go to the plugin and then go to the, it's not form limiter, it is the choice eliminator. So the choice eliminator 2, it's already done, that's why it's not showing up. So you choose it and then give it the number of parents you are going to limit to. That you can do it now, preview it. So you can choose, say between this, you can submit. So like that. So again you can add a small column as comments if any, because a parent will have something to comment about. So that also will come to you. So what you're going to do is, so hereafter I'm not going to permit anybody from logging in. So I'm going to put out the entire session as video in the YouTube. So you can go ahead and watch it in the YouTube. I'll give out the link to Dr. Sridevi. So now here, similarly, the response sheets will be created. The timestamp will be there, email address, name of the student, name of the parent, preferred date and time, comments if any. You see everything has been given out as a spreadsheet column. Madam, now you know how it's working. Hello? This form, what it does is it creates a spreadsheet in your Google Drive with the same name, parent teacher meet responses, and then it populates the column as per the input of the parents who have given it. So if you go to the Google Drive and take out this spreadsheet, you will be getting all the details. Madam, any doubt as far as this aspect is concerned? Parent teacher meet. There's only one issue. You need to add an add-on. It's called choice eliminator 2. So now we have seen the use of choice eliminator. This choice eliminator eliminates the choice as the number goes to the critical level which we have mentioned. Any other doubt, madam? Two things new we have seen. One is the upload feature, wherein you can use it to take the photographs of the students when you go for the registration process. The next is we are going to give out the parent teacher meet form, wherein we will limit the parent from getting too crowded. When the meeting should not get too crowded, so we need to give them the appointment slot. So this form will help us to provide the appointment slot in an organized manner. Yes, madam. Please identify yourself, madam. I want to know whom. Tell me, madam. Madam, here, no, I'll tell you, this is actually, here, if you want to give another option, you can say 15/4/2020, again between 11:30 to 11:45. So like this you can give another date also, no issues, madam. So you can even say this is 14th, this is 15th, this is 16th, your choice. But you cannot give two dates in the same column. That is what is not permitted. If you are going to add another option here, you can do it. I mean, anything, any questions you want to ask, madam? Here. Any question you want to ask? Or you want me to do it again and show it to you? I don't mind doing it. This is actually the pre-done form. If you want to do a form right now, I'll do this aspect alone and show you. If there is any doubt. It's clear. Can we go to the next one? The next topic in the agenda is going to be attendance. So we want to know who are attending our Google Classroom resources, and how are we going to create an attendance, and how are we going to automate the entire process of attendance creation. So you want to know if the student is logging in regularly to access the resources you are posting in your Google Classroom. For this to have, there are large number of ways to capture attendance of the students. Mind you, the Google admin, the admin of the site, college site, if they view the log, they can give the attendance. That is the easiest way to do it is to catch out of the admin, go to their log files. The Google log files will tell you at what time which student has logged in, how many minutes or how many hours they have spent in the Google Classroom, what all resources they have accessed. All these things will be loaded as reports, and that will be available only to the institutional Google Suite owners. If you are having a Google Suite, this is actually a paid service. You are going to pay around 158 rupees per month for the basic G Suite subscription. If you do that, you will have that feature of taking all the attendance automatically. But if you are going to use a free service or your institution service where your administrator, sysadmin may be very busy and may not be able to provide you with the log files, the onus of taking the attendance will be on you. So you need to be innovative in capturing the students' attendance. So let us check out how it is done. So we will first create, and we can say we are going to create a quiz assignment, and we will call it, when I click, it gives you the blank quiz form. So I am going to call it attendance for 15/7/2020, and you can even specify the name of the class also if you want. You give instruction to the student, type out the instructions. Please fill in the attendance form. So now we are going to create a blank form. So I can even click. We are going to call it attendance. We need to give it a date. It is going to be today 15, or we then make it 7. We'll say this is an attendance form. The first question is going to be first name of the student, then automatically chooses the short answer. The next question I'm going to add is last name of the student, and then if you are lazy, you can always duplicate the form like this and change it. So here I want to know the roll number of the student. So give the roll number and say, you say it is a number. You can say it's a whole number, because if you add this validation, they cannot write numbering in their own way. It is always better to validate the data before. It's called pre-validation. You just inform the student that this is how you should use the column. So you say here only number is permitted. The moment you type roll number, it just gives you all the validation which needs to be given. So we will make it required. Then here we will make this one required, and we will make this one required. And here I am going to say always when you add a question, you choose the lowermost and then add the plus. We'll just say, are you in today? Just ask this question, are you in today? And then say you give out only one option, that is going to be yes. This is actually the attendance. We will say it is required. So we are not going to shuffle the form. This will be the attendance form, and then even now people are joining. I'll close down all the sure it is done. So now what we'll do is we will link it. Take it from the Google Drive. It is not saved, I think. Attendance 15 7 20. Name the file, and now we will see. So it has been linked, and now what we will do is you are going to send it out to all students. Category, you need to specify the category. Here, if you want to give weightage for the students to attend class, you can say I am going to give 1 point for the student if they attend regularly. And then here due date is, you can specify the date and time it gets exposed. Hello, so tell me, madam. Yes, madam. No, automatically it will take, madam. So if you click the blank quiz, see, it takes you to the attendance form. You see this. The thing is here, if you create using Google Classroom, say you see here, there is a form created, isn't it, madam? You just see, click it here, it takes you to that form. Automatically it takes you there. That name will get changed later, madam. Automatically the server has got to change the name. It will do it later. It is already linked, madam. Since you have used the same interface here, it is already linked to the attendance form. And this is one part which you should focus, madam. Here this should be assigned to all students, and if you are keen to award points for each of the student who is attending the class, you can choose that I am going to award 1 point. And then due is the same day. So for example, if it is going to be 15, I can always say (15th). Time, you cannot specify the time, madam. Say for example, you want them to check it before say 1 p.m. or 1, we will give 15 minutes grace time, 1:15 p.m. So what happens is, today the form will be due. The student will have to check the form before 1:15 p.m. So 15 minutes grace time. The class is supposed to happen. They are supposed to log in at 1 p.m. So they are given 15 minutes grace time for them to prepare and show the form. Now we have assigned the form to all the students. So attendance here, when they log into the classroom, they will see this attendance. When you click, it has been assigned. Since our class is only one student has been registered with our class, that student has received this attendance, and what will happen is it will be shown to him like this. He has to answer this. For example, it is going to be my name. Roll number, anything you want, and then I will say yes, then submit. Now the response has been submitted. See, if I refresh, so you see the response. One response has been submitted, and you see the range also. If you go to the sheet where you will see the spreadsheet where the data is going to be saved, you look at the timestamp. So this is the timestamp. Date and time of the students attendance will be documented here. Email address, everything will be shown in the Excel spreadsheet. So every day you create this attendance form. Every day you create one form a day, and you can always use the same form, copy the same form and reuse it. You need not go and type it again. Supposing you want to create a attendance for tomorrow, what we do is we will see a create, and then we will see make it a quiz assignment, and then here you can import, you can add the same thing. Same file from the Google Drive can be added. So for example, attendance here, I can add the same file, take this away, and you can change the data here. The date alone can be changed. The date alone can be changed. I have taken the sheets. What you should do is you should take the form from the Google Drive. So this is the form. So you can say edit the form. Only the form needs to be edited. So only the date needs to be edited. So you edit the date and circulate it again. Madam, can I go to the next one, or is there any doubt as far as the attendance to Google Classroom is concerned? So this is one way of creating a attendance for Google Classroom. So supposing what happens when you start the college, students will come to your class real time, and you spend nearly 15-20 minutes, at least 10 to 15 minutes taking attendance. Is there any way of automating the entire process of attendance taking by these students? Can it be done? So now I am going to show you how this can be done. The form creation is the same. You create a form like this in your Google Forms. Then here what you do is, one small thing you do is you click send, take the link. You shorten the URL, copy this URL, and then we are going to generate a QR code. You are going to generate a QR code. A QR code, now you know madam what the QR code is? QR code is nothing but an image which contains data. So we will convert the link into image, madam. How are you going to convert this link into image? You go to the QR code generator. These QR code generators are available free. Just Google QR code generator. It will take you to the site. Online you can generate the QR code. So you enter the URL in the form below. Are you seeing it, madam? So the link can be pasted to the URL column of the QR code, and then click a save. You give a name as attendance. You can even specify a date behind it, and then you save. So where it will be saved, I'll show you. It will be given here, most probably in the images, pictures, or it will be downloaded. Okay. I need to sign in. You need to create an account. This is actually a Google service, needs to be signed. So here it is saved here. It is in downloads. So this is the image which is coming out. This image can be attached to your PowerPoint. This image can be attached to your PowerPoint or presentation. So you can ask a tutor or somebody who is going to take attendance in your class. You can ask them to put the first PowerPoint slide even before you walk into the room. The students will be using their mobile. You can even use your mobile and use the QR code scanner. Try it out now. Use your QR code reader in your mobile and just take a snap of your image you see in your screen. Are you seeing the image in your screen? You just take a snap and see where it takes you. You should be seeing the form. Yeah, you should be seeing the Google form. So you can display the image as the first slide in your class. You all know how to insert an image in your PowerPoint presentation. You can import the same image to a PowerPoint presentation, make it the first slide of the class so that the student can use their mobile to give out the attendance. The other process is the same. It will be documented in the in your Google Drive. It will be in your Google Drive spreadsheet. So you will be able to see all the data there, login time, time stamp, and everything will be given. So this is one way of taking real-time attendance in your classroom. Is there a doubt, madam? Any doubts? No, the thing is I have not included you as a student inside the classroom, isn't it, madam? You should first, I am using my own domain. This is the problem when I use my domain. You should be within my domain for you to access the resources, madam. Supposing if it is going to be a free plan, wherein every Gmail ID owner will be given this facility, and your software won't ask for credentials if it is going to be a free tier. If it is going to be a paid tier, I am using my paid tier. Since I am using my paid tier, I need to include all your name in the Google Classroom user list. If I don't include, you won't get the permission to do it. So I need, if you want to see it, you need to create the same thing in your own personal email, Gmail ID, and then it will allow you. Madam, any doubt? Today we have seen 3 things which we can do with the Google Forms. One is to create a attendance register inside the Google Classroom, wherein the students can sign in and inform you that they have logged into your class. And then we have even created one appointment sheet for generating appointment for parent teacher meetings. And the third thing which we have seen is to create attendance, automate the attendance process in your real-time classroom. Any doubt, madam? I think we have